When you think about the most powerful tools in modern healthcare, your mind probably goes to a scalpel or a high-tech scanner. But what if I told you one of the most transformative tools is actually software? We're talking about the patient management system, the digital engine that can completely change how a practice runs, freeing up more time for what truly matters, caring for patients.
If you work in a clinic, this image probably looks painfully familiar. The stacks of files, the old-school appointment books, the constant search for a patient's record. It's a daily battle that pulls your focus away from the real work.
And this quote right here gets to the very heart of it. This is the core promise of the technology we're talking about today. Just imagine a world where all those admin tasks are automated, freeing you up to do what you do best. That's the entire goal.
So, here's our game plan for this explainer. We're going to kick things off with a core challenge, then pull back the curtain on the all-in-one solution. From there, we'll follow the patient's journey, see how this tech makes a practice smarter, and wrap up with some key advice on choosing the right digital partner for your clinic.
For so many practices, the day-to-day can feel a bit like organized chaos. But what if there was a clear path from that chaos to a state of, well, total control? First, let's break down the problem.
These are the usual suspects, right? Manual record keeping is slow and just begging for errors. Scheduling appointments becomes an endless game of phone tag. Tracking the finances is a nightmare, and all the while, the risk of data breaches is always looming. But the biggest cost of all this? Less face-to-face time with the people you're there to help. Okay, we've seen the problem loud and clear. Now, let's talk about the solution that tackles all of those pain points head-on. It's called the Patient Management System, or PMS for short. The key word here is centralize. A PMS brings everything, and I mean everything, into one single digital hub. Patient records, treatment plans, medical histories, invoices, appointment details, it's all there, all in one secure, easy-to-access place.
A great way to think about a PMS is to see it as your clinic's digital command center. It's like the central nervous system of your entire practice, connecting every person and every function to make sure the whole operation runs like a well-oiled machine.
Now, let's look at how this tech creates a way better experience, not just for the staff, but for the patient. We're going to follow their entire journey, from the very first click all the way to their final payment.
Check this out. This is a modern patient experience. It starts with online booking, so patients can schedule anytime 24/7. Then they fill out their forms from home before they even arrive. They get automatic text and email reminders, which slash no-show rates. Video calls for remote care are built right in. And finally, payments are all handled securely and cashlessly. The whole process is just smooth and convenient from start to finish.
We've seen how great this is for the patient. Now, let's pop the hood and look at the powerful tools a PMS gives to the doctors, nurses, and admins running the show. Okay, these are the tools that directly boost the quality of care. It all starts with a centralized electronic health record, putting a patient's entire history right at your fingertips. You can take notes faster with customizable templates and even attach medical images directly to those notes. And sending prescriptions online, it cuts down on errors and saves a ton of time.
And when you combine all those tools, this is what you get. With all that comprehensive, accurate information available instantly, clinicians are just empowered. They can make better, faster, and more informed decisions for their patients. It's a direct upgrade to the quality of care.
But let's be real, a clinic is also a business, and this is where a PMS really shines for operations. It automates billing and claims. It gives you detailed reports and analytics, so you can see exactly how your practice is performing. And it integrates with other essential tools, like your accounting software, making sure everything just works together. Ultimately, this creates a massive shift. With real data and analytics, you move away from running your practice on guesswork and start making smart, data-driven decisions that fuel actual, sustainable growth.
So a PMS is clearly a powerful tool, but, and this is a big but, not all systems are created equal. So for our final section, let's cover the most important things you need to look for when choosing your digital partner.
These 4 points right here are non-negotiable. First, security has to be ironclad. We're talking top-tier encryption, regular backups, and compliance with standards like GDPR. Second, it has to be easy to use. A clunky interface just leads to frustration and mistakes. Third, it needs to play nicely with the other tools you already rely on. And finally, in today's world, it absolutely must support hybrid care, letting you manage both in-person and virtual appointments seamlessly.
And that brings us full circle, because no matter which system you choose, this should always be the ultimate goal. The right technology isn't just about the software itself. It's about enabling you to streamline your practice, save precious time, and then pour all that reclaimed energy back into delivering the best patient care possible.
So, we'll leave you with this question to think about. In a world where healthcare is changing faster than ever, having the right digital foundation isn't just an advantage anymore. It's a necessity. Is your practice ready for what's coming next?